Hello, everybody. This is Mama Sue Roseberry, and welcome to Moments with Mama Sue. You know, connecting with you is the best part of my day. I get so excited every first and third Monday because that means that I get to connect with the family, all of you who have been watching and sharing and engaging with us. And it really is the very best part of my day. I love communicating with you and sharing with you all the creative things that I have been doing. And I also like hearing from all of you. And from time to time, some of you hit me in the DM and tell me what's going on at various points in your life. And that's good. You know, relationship and conversation. I live for that and for the communication. So I am really loving that a whole lot. If you are joining me in real time, I'm glad that you're here. And I also want to give a shout out to everybody who will be joining me later and watching this in replay. That's important too. It all counts. And before we get in too deep, I'd like to invite you to please like and share this. Tell everybody that Moments with Mama Sue is on, and we love to see you right here. We have our wonderful Lori Williams is going up and down in the chat. Hello, Lori. We're glad that you're here. Hey, Kiki and Lucille Whitaker. We're glad to have you today. This is a good day. This is a good day because this is the day, what the scriptures say, that the Lord has made. And so I'm just going to rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you, Patricia Reed, for signing on today. How you doing? Oh, man, y'all are making my day. Hey, Winnie, Hunter Rose, and Jarvell, and oh, everybody, y'all are making my day. I absolutely love it. Well, let me give you a few announcements before we move to our guest spotlight. The first thing that I want to tell you is that life is moving right along for Miss Annie, and I hope that you guys have already ordered your copy of the first edition print of Miss Annie from Way Down South. That's my new children's book, and it is so much fun, and it's available right now. And for a limited time, when you order the book via my website at www.sueroseberry.com, you can also download a free Miss Annie coloring book. That's right, you can get the coloring pages so that your children will be able to do their best art renditions of Miss Annie. And with every single purchase, you can download the audio files of this musical rhythmic story where I will be able to share with you singing the story, or you can even sing along. If you're looking at the screen now and you haven't ordered, you can just hover right over, use your smartphone and hover over that QR code, or you can just go to my website, sueroseberry.com, and order it. and it is available now. Listen, there are some amazing things that are going to be happening in the very near future. One other thing that I want to tell you about is that last weekend I had a single to drop. It was amazing. It was for Mother's Day, and it was called Mama, You Mean Everything. And believe it or not, it's available now for download. I put on here for Mother's Day and beyond because believe me, mothers, we need more than just one day to be able to tell them how much we love and appreciate them. So you can do this for your mom at any time to express love to her, for those special people in your life. And I would love it so much if you would just make it a point to download it. Now, let me go back. I got to do this. Download. I know that we're in a streaming world, but I need you to download it because when you download, that is the equivalent of purchasing the single. When you see that dollar sign represented, and I think it's $1.29. So purchase $1.29 worth of Mama Sue and Maurice Griffin and have it as part of your personal listening library because it matters so much. We want you to stream too. Streams count, but it take a whole lot of streams even to add up to a single purchase. So I would appreciate it if you would download it and then tell somebody else. That would help me out so much. The other thing that I would love for you to do is to come on and roll with me on this coming Friday. That's right, Friday, the 21st of May, the IGAA Gospel Independent Artist Compilation is coming out. And I have a song that is part of that compilation. So I need you guys to put that on your calendar so that you can be able to get it. IGAA Gospel Compilation on the 21st. And then on Saturday, the 22nd, I'll be with Tasha Sias at the Vocal Lab. That's right. She has some amazing guests that are going to be there and sharing information that helps us to be the best we can be vocally. So if you're an independent artist or just trying to get that voice together, you might want to go to Tasha's page on Instagram or even follow her on her Facebook and find out about the Vocal Lab, which is going to take place on Saturday at noon. And then coming in June, y'all come on and roll with me because there's one facet of the Miss Annie children's book. I am going to be doing a summer book club for kids ages 4 to 12 every Saturday during the month of June from 10:30 to 11 o'clock a.m. It's a Zoom session virtually so you can get the kiddos up and let them have breakfast, and then let them come on and join Mama Sue for some fun times with Miss Annie and stories that they will enjoy. So I am really, really looking forward to that. Now, y'all, without further ado, I am so excited because I've been talking about the Mother's Day song and I get to interview the featured vocalist for that song. He is a Sunday Best alumni from season 2. He is a world class vocalist, as you have heard if you've heard the song. We're going to hear it a little bit later and we'll hear some of his thoughts about it. But he also is climbing the charts with his own single, Love, Peace, Happiness. I already got my moves together. It's like this with the heart: love, peace, happiness. Oh, I got my own moves, my choreography and everything. So I want you guys to get busy now. Start chatting it up in the comment thread, telling everybody welcome to Moments with Mama Sue Maurice Griffin. Hey, Maurice.
Hey, it's good to see you. Oh,
You always
hey,
in the car going somewhere. I'm
I
not
know,
going
right?
to where you going today.
I'm supposed to go sideways. There we go.
There he is. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm running around today. I went to just got back home, so today was my deep cleaning day. So half of my face is numb right now. So if it looked like I'm numb or had a stroke, that's why.
Uh, well, you got on your glasses, you got on your
Well,
Hollywood shades and everything.
it's summer outside, and it's my birthday this week, so I'm feeling good. I said, you know what? Let me buy some glasses. So I just bought these little glasses that I saw at the mall, and so I said, you know what? I'm gonna do something for me today, and this was a gift for myself. So
Woo! Hollywood swinging. You got it going on. Well, Maurice, we're so glad to have you today. Tell us a little bit about your early beginnings, because you're not an old man, you're a young man. So tell us kind of about what your roots are like. You were raised in the church, all that good stuff. Tell us a little about that.
well, a little bit about how I was raised. I was raised in Church of God in Christ. My grandmother, she's Baptist, so I would always sit with her. She's singing the choir. And so I would always sing with her in the choir until we moved from Virginia. And when I got to Chicago, that's when we had joined a Kojic church. So I was
Okay.
singing in the choir, and they allowed me to direct the choir because I would always direct the choir. I love to direct. When I was sitting on the front row, I would always love to see the choir director do her thing, and I just enjoyed it. So she asked me to come on stage with her, and I would direct. It wasn't until I heard the Mississippi Mass Choir, the children's choir, Brian Wilson sang "I Won't Complain," and that was the thing that pushed me over the hump. And thanks, guys. And that's the thing that pushed me over the hump. And next thing I know, that's something I wanted to do. That's something I wanted to do. I went to kindergarten, and when I was in kindergarten, I was 5 years old. I think, yeah, I was 5 years old. And we were doing show and tell. And they would say, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? Blah, 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 blah. I said, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So I started watching TV. And that's when I figured out who Michael Jackson was and who Whitney Houston was. And then I started to listen to Derek Cole because, it was against the law for us to listen to anything else. But so Daryl Coley came on the radio, and so with Mississippi Mass Choir, I Won't Complain, and Daryl Coley, I said, I think this is it. I think this is what I want to do. And I was raised in a family of prayer. Um, we we were very prayerful. My mom and dad, they were always about family first, and that's how I was raised. I was raised that way. So more of a traditional background. I had both my mom and my dad with me, so it was there. The sacrifices we made. We were homeless. There was many times where we went without electricity and water, um, all because of the dreams that my mom and dad's kids had. Me, my brothers. We wanted to play football and baseball and wanted to sing and travel. And the made for us, the sacrifices that they made for us, is beyond measure. So, that's how I was raised, full of love.
The wonderful part of that you were talking about is that even though you went through some difficult times and there were challenges, when you're a family, if you're going through it together,
Yeah,
you can make it.
you can make it
If you're
together,
going through it
and
together,
that's
you can.
what we. As I was growing, that's something that I learned in family.
Well, now, Maurice, when did you figure out that you really could sing? I mean, not sing, but that you could really sing. When did you
I
figure that?
don't even know. old. I tell you, I was 5, and I learned that song. I won't complain. And so I reached back. I'm at the gas station. If you're wondering, got to pump some gas.
You doing something?
After I got done retching back, and I sat down, I was like, I hope I did okay. The room was quiet, and I was like, I must have did horrible, because cultured people, they shout and carry on. So 3 minutes later, somebody started crying. The pastor started giving in. Next thing you know, they shouting for 30 minutes. I was like, okay, I guess I did okay. So then every Sunday after that, I would sing the same song because that's the only song I knew. I won't complain.
Well, you got to sing it until it got in your spirit. Till it got in your spirit. Well, what did you think you wanted to be? Now, you hit on singing. If it wasn't singing, what would you be doing?
I would be, I would be a cook. I'll be a chef, a personal chef, or I would probably be a track star because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to run track. So in grade school, I had to pick and choose what I wanted to do. Either I had to sing or I had to do track and field because I like sports. Wrestling, I love wrestling. But then I got scared when I got to high school because they start breaking bones and stuff. I was like, yeah, I need my bones. I need my limbs. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna run track, and there was a conflict of interest in high school, and that's when I said, you know what? That's when I'm gonna figure out. That's when I'm gonna do that. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. If I wasn't singing, I would probably be running track.
Running track or chef? Well, it's just as well because the Olympics been shut down, so you wouldn't be in the Olympics this year
Exactly.
or last year. Yeah. So you said a chef. What is your favorite meal? What can you cook? What can you throw down and make?
Oh, I can do pot roast. I can do oxtails. Love sides, all sides. I can do some Old Bay and honey chicken wings, meatloaf, baked mac and cheese with bacon on top. I can do
Ooh,
chicken parmesan. Parmesan. I love all garlic noodles, all the dishes. Seafood is my thing because I'm an East Coast guy. So crabs, shrimp, lobster, all of that. I cook lobster tails. I can do it all. I love to challenge myself at something I've never done. And then when I actually channel it and actually fulfill it, I just keep doing it over and over again. And then I love to serve other people because food is good.
yes, food is good, and it is the way to. That's somebody's love language is food.
Yes.
Being able to
Yes.
share love through the dishes that we make. Now,
What's your favorite dish?
oh, my favorite is roast. That's roast and potatoes. Roast and potatoes, and I like all the roasted vegetables, the carrots, especially roasted carrots. It tastes so. I like all that. And the gravy just have to be just so.
Uh
And
oh.
oh,
Now, do you make your own gravy? Because I'm still a beginner in that.
yes,
Oh,
yes, yes. And you let the roast help you. Let the roast help you to make the gravy. Yes. Lucille said we making her hungry. She said he making us hungry. Me too, Lucille, because I have not eaten dinner yet. But
me either.
after this, we will. We gonna take it on. And I don't know if I'm gonna want what I'm gonna be able to get because it ain't gonna be a roast. Now that I think about it, now that it's on my mind. Now let's go down this lane. We are Sunday Best Alumni. You were on season 2.
Yeah.
What made you go and audition for Sunday Best?
Okay, so I was singing with New Direction in Chicago, and they were signed to Gospel Centric. Kurt Franklin, Byron Cage, Dorinda Clark, all were under that label at the time. And I was like, man, I really want to branch out, and have that opportunity to shine and show my gift to the world. And so I recorded an album, and the Lord blessed. And I was like, okay, well, I need to expose it. I'm trying to get promoted and stuff. How can I do it? And so that's when I went online to kind of see, if there's any auditions, because I saw American Idol, but I couldn't do that. I saw it was another show. I think the X Factor was on or something at the time, but I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
do that because it was against the law at church. I couldn't do that. I would be singing for the devil. So Sunday Best came about. I went to before Sunday Best, GMWA had a competition or something, just to encourage people to keep going and becoming musical artists in gospel. And so that same year, I met Crystal Aiken, and that's the year she won Sunday Best because that's when it started. And the very next year, that's when I auditioned. And I said, this would be a good time for me to open my gift to the world and see if it's possible for me to get on this show to promote my album. So it's all about promoting my little record. And so I didn't win, of course, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to let it defeat me. My main goal was to be introduced to the world. And for that reason, I succeeded. And so that was my reason of going to Sunday's Best.
Well, when I went in season 4,
Four.
I was actually kind of just at a midlife crisis and decided that I would go and see what I could do. Because, all the shows have an age limit. They have an age limit. They don't want you if you done crossed over so many waters. They try to say you're too old or whatever. But I went and auditioned, and as fate would have it, as God would have it, I was able to be on the show and became a fan favorite, for being a mom and nurturing everybody. So it's kind of an interesting thing to recognize that there are only a small number of people who have actually had that privilege of actually being on the show. So we're part of a very small number of singers.
Yeah. Yeah, because before the show, it was all about, what label could you find yourself being signed to or being found by. And so then that's when the show started. And then that opened up a whole other can of worms. And so that's when all these reality shows start kicking in. So yeah, you're right. It's like this was the new thing in gospel and being found in gospel. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that, like I said, there's only about 190 of us because we can't say from season 10, we can't double count us because everybody that was on season 10 was on a previous season. I
Yeah.
mean, the season 8, that was the all-star season.
Yeah. It
So
just
all 10 of
marvels
the,
me after all these years that uh, being on the show, 4,700 people from my city alone, and yet alone 20,000 plus people uh, were all a part of this, audition that one year, and I was one of the 20 that made it. And
wow.
I just when you hear those type of things, for me, it just I take it very seriously because you're representing everybody that auditioned. Everybody that wanted that seat or that opportunity. And I just thank God because it could have been another way. So to God be the glory of it.
Absolutely. And you're talking about the numbers. We could come on, Marvin Wine. Millions didn't make it.
I'm trying my best to do what's right.
Yeah, but you were one of the ones who did. Maurice, your voice it's just different. It's not like anybody else's, and you have your own signature style, which is what I love because I think so many artists make the mistake of trying to sound like somebody else or trying to emulate somebody else. But God created us all to be unique. What do you classify your vocal style as? What do you call
Well, because I only know what I sound like, I just assumed that I sound like everybody else.
it?
But I really have come to understand that that is not the case. People say you look real young, but you got this old school voice. And I'm like, I do? Don't know. I don't know. All I've known is being in the choir and singing as hard as possible. Cause that's what we do at church. We sing as hard as possible. But I what I did was People say, you sound like him, you sound like her, you sound like this, you sound like that. And so what I did was I stopped listening to people, not people, but artists, and listening just to my voice. And I started to train myself how to sing not like anybody else. I said, Lord, I want to be a good singer, but I don't want to sound like nobody. So I stopped listening to everybody else and I started listening to the background of every artist to learn control and to learn technique and all of that stuff. So I toned out the artists because most people or most singers, they like to hear what Smokey sound like, what Kim Burrell sound like. And so because of that reason alone, I said, I don't want to be an imitator. I want to be an originator. I want to be one of the people that people want to sound like, I guess. That's kind of how I thought back then. I said, okay. So that's kind of how I did it. But most people always say, you look young, but you have this old school voice. You got this grown man voice. And a lot of people put me in mind of Michael Jackson in his young days, or Tevin Campbell. I never listened to him at all. Donnie McClurkin, Micah Stampley, and these are all honorable artists. I do highly respect them. And to God be the glory to be on that level of what they say, because I look up to these people, you know. So all I've done is just try to enhance my gift one day at a time. That's it.
Well, honey, it is enhanced and it is really amazing. I'm so thrilled that you agreed to collaborate with me to be the featured vocalist on my little song that I wrote for Mother's Day.
It ain't little. It ain't little. You have put a teardrop in everybody's eyes that I know I've sent that song to. And so every time I get a response from people, every time it's a guaranteed response that crying is going to be around it somewhere in that sentence or in that message or that response. And I'm just grateful to be a part of the message that you want to share to the world. And indeed, you are right. Just listening and thinking about the song itself, there are really no mama songs out there. And to be reminded, because you normally get it from the secular side, so to get it from someone, both of us that were in gospel, highly respectable. It's amazing. We should have did this a long time ago, but God chose us, so I'm happy about that.
Well, I'm happy about it. And for all of you that are listening, here's that wonderful single with Maurice Griffin singing, Mama, You Mean Everything.
Mama, thank you for always being there to show me that you care when life seems so unfair. You made it right, and Mama, thanks for always doing what you could to make sure that I was good. I've always understood how much you loved me. So let me take the time to let you know how much I appreciate you. Every sacrifice, every sleepless night, and every prayer you pray. I can't forget all you've done. It's etched forever in my heart. There's so much that I could say I need, more than just one day to tell you. So let me take the time to let you know how much I appreciate you. Every sacrifice, every sleepless night, and every prayer you prayed. I can't forget all you've done. It's etched forever in my heart. There's so much that I could say. God knows I need more than just one day. Love your mama.
Ooh, and then he punched it up with that last little part. I love your mama. Gave it to us and let us have it. Listen, if you are with us tonight, you have been listening to this interview with none other than Maurice Griffin. And I am just so excited that he found time to come and talk to us. As y'all can see, he's busy. He's running all around Los Angeles and doing all kind of stuff. Maurice,
I
what's
can't
coming up
hear
for
you.
you?
I don't know if you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry you can't hear me. My goodness, there's something going on, and I don't know if everybody else can hear me.
I
I
have the
hope that
volume
you
up,
can.
but I can't hear you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me turn mine up. Hear me now?
Okay, I'm a log off and I'm a log back in if you can hear me.
Okay. Well, we will. I can hear you. Can
Right.
y'all hear?
Okay, I'm looking at your lips. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to see exactly what you say.
Well, let
I'm
me
gonna log
say
off and
while
log back in so I can hear you. Hold on.
Okay, let me tell you while he's going to relog in and all of that. Let me tell you what Maurice has coming up on the horizon. He told you it's almost time for his birthday. And I believe his birthday is this coming Wednesday. So he's going to have another trip around the sun, but he's going to be officially celebrating his birthday on Friday, May the 21st, 2021, with a pay per view event. My Good Friday with Maurice Griffin. And y'all, for only $5 general admission, you can stream the event and enjoy it from the comfort of your home. And I plan to be VIP. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I plan to be watching it so that I can see it at least twice, because when something good is going on, I need to see it a couple of times so I can figure out what did I miss the first time. And with the VIP payment, you also get free music video download, behind the scene footage. Maurice is one of the hardest working independent artists in the world. Can you hear me now, Maurice? Yay. So I'm telling them about your birthday that's coming up and telling them to follow you on all of these social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Clubhouse. Just put in Maurice Griffin and he'll pop up, especially on YouTube. He's doing all kind of stuff, y'all, that is really interesting. So I want you to follow him and be sure and get your tickets to celebrate his birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maurice. Happy birthday to you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
And many more.
Yes, and many more. We pray that there will be many more. Listen, Maurice, thank you so much for joining me today. I could not let you get off of here without at least singing a little something so people will know that you really are the person that's attached to that voice we've been hearing. So you can pick a little ditty of something, whatever it is that you want to share, and then just kind of croon it on out for us so that the people can be blessed. Bless the people.
Well, to anybody else that have a birthday out there, I'll sing to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Even Mother's Day, Father's Day too. If I missed you, happy birthday to you. 'Cause Mama, you mean so much to me.
Oh, see, he had to let y'all know that's his real falsetter. His real falsetter. He's able to do that for real. His real falsetter.
Like I'm over here struggling. I'm like, oh, I'm numb on one side. I hope I sound right. I hope I look okay.
You did all right. You did all right. No drooling or anything.
Right,
I want to
right.
shout out to everybody who is on with us today. We thank you so much for tuning in. I won't call the roll, but if this is your very first time tuning in for Moments with Mama Sue, I would love it if you would drop that in the chat and give us an opportunity to reach out to you and figure out how we can have you come back again. We love connecting with you. And we'd love to have you join us again. And I'll send you a little something, something, just for me to let you know how proud I am and grateful that you chose to stop in with us on today. Maurice, before we close, tell the people what you got coming up. Y'all, he's climbing the charts with everything. He got so many songs out at the same time. He's a wonderkin. He's otherworldly. But what's going on? He got a new video out.
I got a new single out called Love, Peace, Happiness. I guess I get my results today of where I'm at on the chart. So hopefully we went up in Jesus' name. Kenya, we had a Kenya update on last week. I'm in the country of Kenya now. I'm being played all the way out there. 5 different syndicated television networks that play me 3 times a day, and like 7 other Sirius XM type stations that are playing my music all across the nation. To God be the glory. Couldn't be nothing but God. So I just thank God for that. This Friday, I have my birthday concert, May 21st. I'm having a pay-per-view event. You can watch it any time of the day. And the tickets and everything are on social media. Just go to my social media page, anywhere, everywhere, type in Maurice Griffin, and you can get all the details right then and there to see how you can watch the concert. It's my birthday concert, and I'm calling it My Good Friday. I want to share it with you. I want to share my special day with my people. And so, if you can, check me out. If you want to know even more details, you can connect with me by texting my fan club number. That's 310-388-9323. Again, it's 310-388-9323. You can text me, say hi, say hello, whatever, and join the team, and let's be a world changer. I invited them today, so hopefully some of them came on and showed some.
And they did. They did. They're up in here. I believe Lucille Whitaker and Aaron Evans and Deborah Grimes Bass and so many others. Thank y'all, Krista, part of the team, part of Maurice's tribe, his friends, the world changers. So we're just glad that you're here. And I want to thank each of you for tuning in today, for Maurice being here. And I hope that you'll come back. We do this every first and third Monday of the month at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So wherever else you are in the world, it's Central Standard Time. Okay, I put that on the flyer so you'll know what time it actually starts. And we look forward to being with Maurice for his birthday and to connecting with you on the very next Moments with Mama Sue. God bless you and goodbye.